Alright, what's up everybody? My name's Josh. Or Header 1130, whichever one you want to call me. I'm one of 3 of the owners slash founders of OTDL. That's right. After recording that video yesterday, I realized that, I'd scrapped OTDL. Cody was the reason OTDL got brought back. And then Cody couldn't stream anymore. And then Austin, his videos were popping, he was doing real good. And he gave OTDL some sort of exposure, before I could return to YouTube because I was on Twitch. So technically we're all 3 founders, and I upgraded Cody and Austin to founders last night, and gave them full ownership just like me. Instead of them being just co-owners, they're actually full owners now. They have full ownership of OTDL just like me, and they are officially recognized as founders, which is how it should have been all the time, since the beginning. But I'm glad that I could do right by them, and I don't know if I'd say right my wrongs, but you get what I mean. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about everybody that has been in OTDL and has been released, and if like a scenario would happen where they'd want to join back, if I would sign them back. And that's pretty much what we're doing today. So if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe to OTDL, because it's OTDL in this month, what the fuck going on. And yeah, let's get into it. So when OTDL first started, my original blueprint for it was like a TFIL sort of deal, explorations or haunted videos or just stuff like that. And then we gravitated towards more of like a gaming organization. So I cut 2 of the original members, because the original members were me, Austin, Cody, my girlfriend, and my sister. And when we gravitated towards that, gaming phase we were going towards, I cut my sister and my girlfriend out. Now, would I ever sign either my sister or my girlfriend back? We'll start with my sister. Would I ever sign my sister back? No. just no. Because OTDL has a strict no drug policy, and I just don't think she could follow that, if I'm being 100% honest with you. Would I ever sign my girlfriend back? No. Just because I don't think, involving like a relationship like boyfriend and girlfriend and the brand, I just don't think that would be a good idea, so I wouldn't sign her back either. And I just don't think that would work out overall, if I'm being 100% honest with you. And after they were cut, we went on to initiate contracts, and all the stuff happened with Cody. And then after Cody left OTDL, which thank God he joined back, I'll talk about that a little bit later, we actually signed Braydon, which he was in the group before OTDL that me and Cody ran. He was in that group with us, and we recruited him, signed him. He actually only stayed in for 2 days, bro. We released him after 2 days. Would I ever sign Braydon back? I think if Braydon were to create some sort of content, whether that be on YouTube or TikTok, I don't think I think he would be a pretty good fit in OTDL. But if a scenario were to happen where he would create content in some sort, I wouldn't have any problem signing him back. But if he continues to, he's just like, no, fuck, I ain't creating content, fuck creating content, then I wouldn't sign him. Just because OTDL, everybody's in OTDL creates some sort of content. Like Hunter does TikTok, me, Austin, Cody do YouTube, Shane does Twitch and TikTok. So you got to create some sort of content to be in OTDL. After Braydon, let's see what happened. The affiliates. We'll start with VoidKnight. Would I ever sign VoidKnight back? I wouldn't, just simply for the fact that everybody that's in OTDL's sense of humor and VoidKnight's sense of humor are vastly different. So I just don't think that would work out, just because of just the vast difference in everybody's personalities. But other than that, Void's a good dude. There's no shade being thrown at Void or nothing. Like, it's just our sense of humor. Like, our sense of humor back in the day kind of lined up with VoidKnight's, but our sense of humor now versus, I don't even know what VoidKnight's sense of humor is now. I could be talking out my ass, but just working with VoidKnight's sense of humor back in the day, that just wouldn't be a good scenario, and it just wouldn't work out. We'll move on to Seto. Seto actually used to be in every stream that either me or Austin did. Like, she's one of the most loyal viewers, along with VoidKnight. but she hasn't been in a hot minute. So just simply for the fact that, you know, she hasn't, you know, been in either mine or Austin's stream. I mean, when I go into like Chaz's stream, like she'll say, yo, what's up? But other than that, like, you know, she hasn't been in the stream. So just simply for that fact, I wouldn't sign Seto back, just because, you know, she don't watch us anymore. You know what I mean? And it's, you know, like I said with Void, no shade been thrown at her. I get, you know, I guess we fell the fuck off, but I guess we're fucking boring now. Maybe we only do drunk streams, and we don't really be doing anything fun. So I don't blame her, you know, for not watching anymore. But just simply for that fact, I wouldn't. And once again, this is all going off the scenario that they want to join back. You're not saying that these people want to join back, but if they did, you know what I mean. Then after Seto, let's see. After the affiliates, what happened after the affiliates? We'll go Chris and Jacob. Would I sign Chris back? I don't have a problem with Chris, obviously. You know, Chris is he's a homie. But just simply for the fact that of just the low amount of loyalty he had to the brand, I wouldn't sign him back. It's just simply for the fact of that. I mean, that's pretty much as far as it goes. I mean, the first time the contracts expired, man opted out of his, well, he wasn't even under contract, but he left. He just didn't resign. And that showed zero loyalty. And like I said in the last video, once again, no problems with Chris. Chris is a homie. But he never really did anything with OTDL under free will, you know what I mean? And I wouldn't say free will is a fucking trash way to put that, but like, the only interactions he would get is just because he had to, and except for the ones with Jacob. Like all the interactions he got with either me or Austin, he only did that because he had to. So just simply for those two facts, I wouldn't. But, you know, playing Siege with Chris and, you know, playing all the stuff that we did with Chris, like back in, like, I don't even know what month it was, but Among Us, like, you know, all that was fun, even though, you know, he was only doing it because he had to. But just simply for those two facts, I wouldn't. Now we'll move on to Jacob. Would I ever sign Jacob back? JAbradSki. I actually would sign Jacob back, and he's the first person on his list that I've said I would. Just because me, Austin, and Jacob, all three started on YouTube at the exact same time. Before we had our main channels, before I had a head on 1130, which was Mr. Trifecta back in the day. Before Austin had DeadSynce 420, which his name back in the day is just DeadSynce now. And before Jacob had Spider-Man 141, which was his original name. So before Head Under 1130, DeadSynce, and JAbradSki, there were Super Dudes, and that was the channel that we all three started ourselves, and it was us. We were the Super Dudes, which was originally called PSX 25 Gaming, because me and Austin were on PlayStation, Jacob was on Xbox, and it was originally going to be PSX 1, but that was took. The email was, which we probably could have still called it that, but anyway, regardless. But we all three, that was our channel. We all three shared the same channel, and then we created our own main channels. And I think, you know, Jacob, like I said, Jacob was a hell of a co-owner. If we ever did sign him back, he wouldn't be a co-owner due to the low level of loyalty he showed, just like Chris. But I would sign him back because Jacob was a good fit in OTDL, and, you know, because he shares almost the same sense of humor that me and Austin do. And he was just overall a good fit in OTDL, and he cared about the brand, but just didn't have no loyalty to it, which is a wild thing to think about if you sit back and think about that. Now we'll move on to Jeff. Would I ever sign Jeff back? I wouldn't. But that's just simply for the fact that, like, back when me, Austin, and Jeff were, you know, we were playing shit every day and whatever, like, that Jeff is completely different from the Jeff that is today. And I feel like Jeff today has progressed so far beyond, you know, creating content, because he deleted all of his videos off his channel, and like I said earlier, you have to create some sort of content. And I feel like Jeff would never create content. He's never going to create content ever again. Could be wrong, we'll see. But I feel like Jeff has just progressed so far beyond, like, what me, Austin, Cody, Hunter, and Shane, I don't know so much about Hunter and Shane, but like what me, Austin, and Cody are doing, which is trying to make a career out of this. I feel like Jeff has progressed so far beyond that, to where me, Austin, and Cody are still trying to make a career out of content creating. I just feel like the current situation, you know, Jeff's in and how his life is now, he's just progressed so far beyond, you know, the dream of content creating as a job and the dream of just content creating in general, and you know, making money off of, you know, what we want to make money off of what we love doing, you know what I mean, which is content creating. And Jeff has just progressed so far beyond that he just wouldn't be a good fit for OTDL anymore, in all honesty. So I would not sign Jeff back. We'll go to all the people that we've re-signed, because there's only been two. It's only been Jeff and Cody. Do I think re-signing Jeff after his first release was a good idea? Because Jeff is, like I said in the last one, the only person to ever be released twice in OTDL history. He was released once in May of 2022 and again in February of 2023. Do I think re-signing Jeff after his first release was a good idea? I do, actually. I think it was a good idea because after re-signing him, like, there's so many just dope-ass, fond-ass memories of, like, Jeff's little alcoholic stint. Just the Fire Rocket League videos and just how much fun we had playing Rocket League and all the other shit. Like, I'm glad we re-signed him just for those memories and just for those times. And now, I can go back and watch them because I got them on stream and stuff. And it's just fun to go back and watch and sort of relive it, in my head. So I think re-signing Jeff was a fantastic idea. I'm really happy with it. Re-signing Cody, though, is by far the best move that has ever been made in OTDL history. Just because, now me, him, and Austin, like I said up in the beginning of the show, I upgraded them to founders and full owners. We are now what it always should have been, which is owners and founders of OTDL. Nobody's got more power than the next. We're all three equal in power and how much, we're just all three equal in power, and we're equal. Nobody has more pull than the next. We're literally on an even field, you know what I mean? And that's how it always should have been. I should have given Cody co-ownership back in February. And I'm glad that I could right my wrongs and we can get Cody back in OTDL, and we could do it right this time, you know what I mean? So I think that by far is the best move that, me and Austin ever made, 100%. And once again, everybody that I've named off, there's not throwing shade at them. There's no bad blood with anybody that I've named. And once again, this is all in the scenario that if they were to ever, not saying that they do, not saying that they ever will, I'm just saying if, it's just a scenario, would I ever sign them back? That's all this is. And I'm just, giving my opinion on it. But, yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe. I appreciate it. Click on OTDL. Go sub to everybody that's linked. And I'm really enjoying, doing these videos and stuff. I'm not too sure how many more ideas I can come up with off of stuff like this. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching anyway. Not too sure what the future exactly holds, but I'm going to try to start doing some more stuff, whether it be podcasts or just something. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna quit rambling on. I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Like I said, sub to OTDL, because OTDL is fucking monk. The fuck going on. I'll see y'all the next time that I see y'all.